A man accidentally fell into nuclear wastewater. By the time he climbed ashore, his entire body was covered in the radioactive liquid. As soon as he returned home, he hunched over the toilet and began vomiting incessantly. When he slept, he covered himself with many layers of blankets, yet he still felt chilled to the bone. The next day, while at work, he unexpectedly fell from a high-rise building, crashing heavily onto the ground. Surprisingly, after just a few minutes, he regained consciousness. Shocked, he immediately ran home. After tending to his wounds, he heard the commotion of his neighbors arguing. The man became extremely angry and punched the door in a fit of rage. To his astonishment, his fist went straight through, shattering the door. The neighbors were stunned. To determine if he indeed possessed superpowers, he single-handedly tore off a 1-ton radiator pipe. With a slight squeeze, the pipe instantly transformed into a pizza. Realizing his newfound abilities, the man promptly headed to an ATM. He effortlessly pulled the machine out with his bare hands and returned home. Just as he was about to change the dressing on his wound, he discovered that it had already healed, and his muscles had become toned and firm. He felt an overwhelming sense of strength surging through his body. Suddenly, a scream echoed from downstairs. The man opened the door to find a group of burly men surrounding a woman. Initially, he did not intervene and pretended to pass by as if nothing had happened. However, as the men dragged the woman into a room, the man burst through the door at the critical moment. One of the men immediately threw a punch at him, but it had no effect. With minimal effort, the man lifted the 1-ton thug off the ground. The others were no match for him, and he easily overpowered them. The woman was in awe of the man's abilities. To prevent the thugs from returning, the man had no choice but to bring the woman back to his home. That night, the man discovered the thug's robbery plan from the woman. The following day, he took preemptive action. Armed with a rock, he hurled it at an armored vehicle and leaped from a bridge onto its roof. He then proceeded to take all the cash. However, upon returning home, he got into an argument with the woman. Furious, she prepared to leave him by boarding a bus. In the next instant, just as the bus started moving, it experienced a violent shudder. Passengers made their way to the front of the vehicle only to find that the man had single-handedly stopped the bus. He then boarded the bus to apologize to the woman, embracing her as they disembarked together.